Hello, people of the internet. Today, I'm going to talk about how I think the ocean liner could be brought back today. Now, why would they bring back the ocean liner today? We have airplanes that work fine. Airplanes are statistically, the safest mode of transportation. But airplanes are also incredibly uncomfortable. If you've ever been on an airplane before, which I've been on an airplane many times, and it's horrible. I hate it so much, especially for someone like me who has some knee pain when their legs aren't moved in 2 hours. I think anyone would have knee pains or just leg pains in general if they can't move their legs an inch for 2 hours straight. So the thing about ocean liners is that they have room. You can actually get up and walk around and not feel like you're about to bump into someone, because I don't know. I don't like airplanes. But I don't think anyone really likes airplanes. They're just quick. And they're also the really only way to get across the ocean, unless you want to book a $100 ticket on the Queen Mary 2, which no one's got $800 to spare, but $200 to maybe $300. That's a little still expensive, but that's a little bit more reasonable, especially for a much faster time. But how could the ocean liner come back today? Because I've been thinking about it. They need 3 things: speed, comfortable, cheap. Now, I think one of these has to be given up. It just has to. It just has to. It really does. And I would say speed. I would say give up on speed, because the most important thing is pricing. You see, people, they're gonna go for the cheapest option. If you can make it possible to sell an ocean liner ticket for $100, they're gonna take that $100 ticket over the $300 ticket on a plane. Especially because the ocean liner is going to be more comfortable. Say you make a 500-foot long ocean liner. I'm not in finance. I'm no engineer. I have absolutely no qualifications to be talking on anything like this. But just hear me out, all right? Basically, like a 500-foot long ship. Get it to go 25 knots. Make it keep it cheap, but make it expensive enough to where they don't think something's wrong with it. Because if it's too cheap, they're gonna think something's wrong. People are just gonna be like, "Oh, why is it so cheap? There must be something wrong with it." You gotta keep it cheap but expensive at the same time. It's a very hard balance, because there's also the fact that it has to be expensive because fuel, because cost, because a 500-foot long ship, it's gonna cost a lot of money. It's gonna cost a couple V-bucks, So it's expensive, very, very expensive. But just if you want to bring an ocean liner back, the ocean liner era back, if you're rich or something and you just desperately want to bring the ocean liner era back, you gotta make it cheap. And you gotta make it cheaper than airplanes, because you ain't gonna get that speed. But if you can get that comfortability and that better pricing, you're good. You good, all right? Unless they're really urgent, then they can go on a plane. But if they're just trying to get across, if they're just trying to take a vacation to France for some reason, why would anyone do that? But if they're trying to get to a vacation spot in Europe from America, make it comfortable and cheap. Maybe it won't be fast, but it's comfortable and cheap. That's all you need. That's all you need. That is how you should bring back the ocean liner in the modern day. But that's just the pricing. Let's talk about the speed a little bit more. 25 knots, that's not that slow, but that's also not that fast. They were able to get a ship to go 35 knots in the 1950s. Why can't we get a ship to go 35 knots in the 2020s? What's preventing us? Nothing. They get cruise ships, those massive cruise ships, to go 20 knots. I think we can get a tiny little 500-foot long ocean liner to go at least 30. But that's expensive. The faster a ship goes, the more expensive it is because the more fuel it burns. So you gotta keep a balance between slow and fast. Go somewhere in between there. 25 knots, that's pretty good. That's not fast, but for an ocean liner, that ain't that slow. And not to mention, it's a comfortable ride. Like, everything goes together. Comfortability. Let's talk about that. How would you make it comfortable? I don't know. What do cruise ships look like on the inside? I don't know. Just make it comfortable. I don't know. Give them some nice beds. Give them some nice furniture. I don't know. I have no qualifications. This is improv. There's no script. There's no script here. Like, I'm just talking. I'm just talking. Like, I think it and I say it. This video is pointless. I have absolutely no qualifications. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying. Just hear me out. I'm just saying. You know, if you are unbelievably rich and you want to bring back the ocean liner, keep it comfortable, keep it cheap, and that's it, basically. The speed, 25 knots, I would say, is probably the minimum. But yeah, that's just what I think. Maybe you have different opinions on it. I'd love to hear them. So comment, like, and subscribe. And I stoop to lows every day. Goodbye.